You step off the treadmill. The digital display proudly tells you that you have successfully burned 500 calories. You are exhausted, dripping with sweat, and operating on pure discipline. But when you step into the locker room and look in the mirror, the reflection tells a deeply frustrating story. Your collarbones are visible, your arms and your legs are getting progressively thinner, yet the soft, stubborn layer of tissue resting directly below your navel remains completely unchanged. I want to clear your conscience right now. Let me explain what is actually happening under your skin. You are not failing, you are not lazy, and you certainly do not lack willpower. You are doing exactly what society and the fitness industry told you to do. But by forcing yourself through hours of continuous, moderate-intensity cardio, you are unknowingly sending a catastrophic survival signal to your own biology. You believe you are burning fat, but your body believes it is fighting for its life in an environment with desperately limited resources. You are not building a lean physique. You are trapped in a biological phenomenon known as the Thermic Lock. Today, we execute the Mitochondrial Reset. We will stop the biological panic, rebuild your cellular power plants, and permanently flip your biology from a state of anxious storage into a state of relentless thermogenesis, without asking you to spend another brutal hour on the treadmill. The mechanics, the authority-first metaphor. To understand why chronic cardio makes you softer, we must look at the cellular architecture of your metabolism. In the medical field, what you are experiencing is known as muscle catabolism and mitochondrial downregulation. Think of it this way. Your body is a sprawling biological city. Inside this city, your lean muscle tissue represents massive thermogenic furnaces. These cellular power plants are incredibly expensive to maintain. They constantly drain energy from your bloodstream, generating raw heat and power 24 hours a day, even while you sleep. When you force your body to run at a steady pace for 45 minutes every single day, you send a massive stress signal to the city's command center. The brain interprets this chronic, repetitive stress as a threat. It calculates that you must travel long distances daily and, well, fuel is scarce. Its absolute priority is survival. So, what does a city do when it needs to conserve fuel? It demolishes the most expensive power plants. Your brain initiates a biochemical cascade to actively break down your muscle tissue. At the microscopic level, your mitochondria, the tiny energy generators inside your cells, literally shrink in size and decrease in number. They are forced to operate on a fraction of their normal power. Simultaneously, this repetitive cardio spikes your cortisol levels. Cortisol is a stress hormone that acts as a systemic alarm. It commands the body to take whatever energy is left and store it directly around your waistline, as a highly dense, lightweight emergency reserve. You lose the heavy, energy-burning furnaces, and you keep the light, energy-dense fat. The result is the skinny fat architecture. You become a smaller, much softer version of yourself. The 3-step zero-friction protocol. We will now implement the mitochondrial reset. We must dismantle the survival response and force the body to construct new, highly active cellular furnaces using minimal physical friction. Step 1. The Cardio Ceasefire. You cannot heal a stressed ecosystem by applying more stress. You must immediately stop the hour-long, moderate-intensity jogging sessions. We are initiating a strict biological ceasefire. To maintain cardiovascular health without triggering the cortisol survival loop, you will replace your running with slow, deliberate walking. Walking is a primal human movement. It operates entirely outside the stress threshold. It clears lymphatic waste and circulates oxygen without ever sending a panic signal to your central nervous system. You are telling your biology that the environment is safe. Step 2. The thermal shock biogenesis. Now that the panic has stopped, we must force the cells to rebuild the mitochondria they destroyed. But we will not do this through exhausting sprint intervals. We will use temperature. This is known as cold-induced mitochondrial biogenesis. Tomorrow morning, at the very end of your normal warm shower, turn the water to completely cold for just 30 to 60 seconds. When cold water hits your skin, your body experiences a sudden, rapid drop in surface temperature. To prevent hypothermia, your cells must immediately generate heat. Because the duration is so short, it does not trigger a chronic stress response. Instead, this profound thermal shock forces your cells to literally clone their own energy generators. You are multiplying the power plants inside your cells simply by turning a handle. Step 3. The Lipid Transporter. We have multiplied the furnaces, but now we must provide the exact biological shuttle to carry the fat into the fire. Your fat cells cannot simply float into your mitochondria to be burned. They require a specific amino acid derivative called L-Carnitine to transport the fatty acids across the cellular membrane. If your diet is highly processed, or if you are deliberately avoiding high-quality animal proteins, your L-Carnitine levels drop. The fat is unlocked, but there are no biological shuttles to transport it. It simply circulates in your blood and gets stored right back around your waist. By strategically incorporating high-quality, bioavailable proteins like grass-fed beef or utilizing a clean L-Carnitine supplement, you flood your system with these biological transport vehicles. You give your body the exact raw materials it needs to escort the stubborn abdominal fat directly into your newly built mitochondrial furnaces. Phase 4. Conclusion and the executive redirect. A soft midsection on a lean frame is not a curse of aging. It is the visual evidence of a survival glitch caused by chronic, repetitive stress. Stop running yourself into a cellular lockdown. Execute the Cardio Ceasefire, utilize the thermal shock to trigger biogenesis, and provide the Lipid Transporter to flush the system. You are the architect of this ecosystem. This is Muscle Mindset. Rebuild the foundation, clear the signal, reclaim the power.